program. Certainly one of my favorite events that brings our community together to support our kids and their reading habits. And clearly, by the crowd tonight, one of the most happening places in Glendora. At this time, I'd like to thank our sponsors who made this whole evening possible. We have our Glendora Rotary Club, Foothill Christian Schools, the Glendora Public Library Friends Foundation, and then of course the Glendora Public Library. We're excited to have 24 teams this year, a record number of teams, representing students from 6th through 10th grade. They've been all set and ready to compete. This evening's competition is based on 3 books. Each team was given an official set of battle books upon registration to use while preparing for this battle. This evening's books are The Great Green Heist by Varian Johnson, which follows Jackson Green, a young man with a reputation as a prankster who's trying to go straight after the last disaster. But when someone threatens his former best friend, he assembles a team to help. Michael Bay, The Prisoner of Cell 25 by Richard Paul Evans, tells the story of Michael, a young man who believes his special powers are unique until he meets someone else with powers. And Samurai Rising, The Epic Life of Minamoto Yoshitsune by Pamela S. Turner. And I trust we will not be grading on pronunciation. We already talked to the students about that. If we don't pronounce it right, we're going to be okay. But this tells the tale of Minamoto Yoshitsune, a legendary samurai warrior who was raised by his enemies. And now for the rules. We gotta have rules, right? So each team will consist of 3 members. We do have one team that has 2. One of whom shall be the team leader who pulls the team members and provides the team's answers. The master of ceremonies, that would be me, will ask the questions, and a panel of judges down here in the front will make the final decision on all answers. Each team will be asked 1 question per turn. Team members should consult before they give an answer. If a team answers a question correctly, they're going to hear this sound, and the team will remain in the contest. If a team provides an incorrect answer, you're going to hear this sound, and the team will be penalized with 1 missed question. When a team misses 2 questions, they will be eliminated from the competition. Teams will have 15 seconds to answer each question. After 10 seconds, the team will be prompted for their answer. If the team has not given a correct answer within 15 seconds, they will be charged with a missed question. The questions and their answers have been taken directly from the books. Team members should remember to phrase their answers as closely to the books as possible. The first answer given will be considered the final answer. There will be no opportunity to change, clarify, or add to the answer. The judges' rulings are final. And what's the most important rule of the evening? Have fun. Oh, come on. Okay, we're going to try that one again. And what's the most important rule of the evening? Have fun. There we go. Now we can start. So up first we have 99 problems, but a book ain't one of them. This team is made up of Emma Osborne, Jackson Clune, and Travis Gray, all 9th graders at Glendora High School. Your question is, 2 of the main characters were born in Pasadena. In which book?
Michael Bay.
Coming up next, we have the Amazing Bulldogs. Miguel Vasquez, Nanya Tripathi, and Aisha Montez, all 6th graders at Washington School. In which book do the characters wear elaborate armor?
Samurai Rising.
The Band Nerds. We have Olivia Hart from Goddard Middle School, an 8th grader, Ben Gurman, an 8th grader from Goddard Middle School, and Ruby Bartlett, an 8th grader from Sandburg Middle School. A middle school student council race took place in which book?
Great Green Heist.
Coming up next, we have the Book Adventurers. Rahul Mohan, a 9th grader from San Dimas High School, Devesh Sayu, a 10th grader from Charter Oak High School, Amaya Fadness, a 10th grader from Charter Oak High School. The main character's best friend was named after a city in which book?
Microwave.
The book Bookmasters, Amanda Butler, Sydney Kearns, and Dylan Locke, all 7th graders from Foothill Christian Schools. Klingon, or Star Trek language, was spoken by characters in which book?
Samurai Rising.
It's The Great Green Heist. Up next, we have the Book Seekers. Hermione Felix, Giselle Hashem, and Quinn Guerrero, all 7th graders from Sandburg Middle School. A student's father attempted to bribe a school principal in which book?
The Great Green Heist.
And the Book Stalkers. Annalise Rocha, a 7th grader who's homeschooled, Faith McDougall, an 8th grader homeschooled, and Elizabeth Walterbeek, a 6th grader that's homeschooled. And I do apologize if I mispronounce your names. In which book did 4 boys take a road trip through 3 states?
Michael Day.
Up next, we have the Book Variants. Luke Vrabel, Thomas Butts, and Santiago Ruggiero, all 6th graders from St. Dorothy School. In which book did the story take place in 12th century Japan?
Samurai Rising.
The Enchanted Readers. Lavanya Lahmani, Sophia Martinez, and Robert Wild, all 7th graders from Royal Oak Middle School. Which book featured a middle school formal dance?
The Great Green Heist.
The Fanatics. Luke Enriquez, Melody Miner, and Gigi Kalikia, all 9th graders at Glendora High School. Which book included a shopping trip on Rodeo Drive in Beverly Hills?
Michael Bay.
Coming up next, we have the Galaxy Readers. Yvette Puplampu, Sophia Romano, and Israel Morales, all 6th graders from Foothill Christian Schools. In which book did 2 of the main characters play one-on-one basketball together?
The Great Green Heist.
Coming up, we have the ice cream sandwiches. Justice Wheatley, Santiago Lugo, and Grant Fisher, all 6th graders from Foothill Christian School. In which book did a boy live in a monastery where he learned fighting skills?
Samurai Rising.
The Inklings Generation 27. Sylvia Wagner, a 9th grader at Charter Oak High School, Mark Wagner, a 6th grader at Sky Mountain Charter School, and William Landers, a 9th grader at Glendora High. In which book did an organization hold kids hostage in cells?
Michael Bay.
Insert name here, made up of Joaquin Ornelas, Yves Puplampu, and Michael Ponce, all 8th graders at Foothill Christian School. I clearly messed up the names. The main character in which book followed a 15-rule code of conduct?
The Great Green Heist.
The Library Legionnaires. Natalia Rocha, an 8th grader from homeschool. Annie Eurigia, thank you, I'm sorry, a 9th grader is homeschooled. And Catherine Walterbeek, a 8th grader from homeschool. Ladies, in which book did a teenage girl have a $23,000 diamond Rolex watch?
Michael Bay.
The Maze Runner. Liliana Cardenas, a 7th grader from Foothill Christian School. Emily Mendez, an 8th grader from Foothill Christian School. And Sophia Diekman, an 8th grader from Foothill Christian School. The main character's mother was kidnapped in which book?
Michael Bay.
The Nerd Herd. Marie Temko, Shaylee Osborne, and Amanda Pohopian, all 8th graders from St. Dorothy School. In which book are severed human heads displayed like trophies? Clearly a gruesome book.
Samurai Rising.
The novel Invertebrates. Roman Savage, Karsten Weiser, and Dylan Faustlin, all 7th graders from El Robo Middle School. Kids with special mutant powers were in which book?
Michael Vey.
Radical Readers. Julia Argueta, a 7th grader at Foothill Christian, and Grace Gaines, a 7th grader at Foothill Christian. In which book was not a Scantron machine used?
Great Green Heist.
The Rampage Readers. Christopher Johnson, Jeremiah Wheatley, and Brooke Bird, all 8th graders at Foothill Christian. In which book did the main character serve detention after being stuffed into a locker?
Michael Vey.
The Remembralls. Brooklyn Heidel, a 9th grader who's homeschooled, Hunter Amador, an 8th grader from homeschool, and Emily Moody, a 10th grader at homeschool. Which book opened with the main character as a baby?
Samurai Rising.
TKD Bros. Jude Boccolini, Rowan Murphy, and Jean-Paul Terrazas. I'm sorry. All 7th graders at St. Dorothy School. The main character lived in the same apartment as his best friend in which book?
Michael Vey.
Uptown Girls, we have Ella Martinez, Ireland Race, and Juliana Clone, all 6th graders at Foothill Christian. An epic battle between 2 rival families took place in which book?
Samurai Rising.
Up next, we have XYZ. Andrea Yu, a 8th grader at Sandburg Middle School, Rebecca Zwirig, a 7th grader at Sandburg Middle School, and Luke Shaw, a 9th grader at Excel Academy. The main character was not allowed a cell phone at school as a punishment in which book?
The Great Green Heist.
And at this time, we have reached the end of our first round, and we still have 24 teams in the game. Coming up next, we have 99 Problems. What was the first and last name of Michael's best friend? We need your answer, guys.
Austin.
It's Austin Liss. Okay, we're still in the game. Amazing Bulldogs. The school principal at Meridian High School had what last name?
Dahlstrom.
Mr. Dahlstrom. The Band Nerds. Michael Vey blinked his eyes a lot, cleared his throat, and made gulping noises when nervous, because he had what neurological disorder?
Tourette's.
Book adventures. What does GP stand for?
Guinea pig.
Up next, we have the Bookmasters. What did Michael do to protect himself from the bullies that attacked him?
He shocked them.
Electrocuted them, he shocked them. Something along those lines. Book Seekers. What was the name of Taylor's identical twin?
Tara Ridley.
Meridian High School was located in what state?
Idaho.
Book variants. What did all the GPs, guinea pigs, wear around their necks?
Shock bracelets.
They wore collars around their necks. Enchanted readers. Michael Bay was in what grade at Meridian High?
9th grade.
The Fanatics. Michael compared Mr. Dahlstrom to what monster in Greek mythology? Now this is the principal. Just reminding you.
Medusa.
Galaxy readers. What was the first and last name of the cheerleader who witnessed Michael being bullied?
Taylor Ridley.
Ice cream sandwiches. Who took clogging lessons for physical activity?
Austin.
Inklings Generation 27. What did Austin and Michael say when they bumped their fists together?
Bones.
Insert name here. What type of restaurant did Taylor dine at in Beverly Hills?
Japanese.
The Library Legionnaires. What did the term glow refer to?
The Electric Children.
The Maze Runners. Who had the ability to reboot people's brains and read minds?
Taylor.
The Nerd Herd. Who had a 4.0 grade point average and loved taking tests? Everybody up here.
Austin Liss.
The Novel Invertebrates. What were the first names of the two boys who drove Michael and Austin to Pasadena? We need your answer, guys.
Wade and Jack.
Radical readers. Which glow could produce both positive and negative emotions?
Tara.
The rampage readers. What was the name of Taylor, Michael, and Austin's secret exclusive club?
Electro Clan.
The Remembrals. When Taylor disappeared, what did her parents think had happened to her?
That she ran away.
TKD Bros. What was the name of the company that developed the MEI machine?
Alkin.
Uptown Girls. What was Taylor's father's profession?
Police officer.
XYZ. Who was the president of the Electro-Clan Club?
Michael Vay.
And we have reached the end of round 2, and we still have 20 more games to game. We start off round 3, we have 99 problems, but a book ain't one of them. Who was kidnapped from the Pizza Max parking lot?
Michael Vay's mother.
Amazing Bulldogs. According to Dr. Hatch, who killed Michael's father?
Michael Way.
The Band Nerds. To prove their loyalty to Dr. Hatch, the students were asked to commit what crime?
To use their powers against someone else.
They were asked to kill them. The Book Adventures. Who won the election for class president?
Gabriela de la Cruz.
The Bookmasters. Kiyomori planned to send Yoshitsune and his older brother to Buddhist temples to be trained as what?
The monks.
The Book Seekers. Who did Jackson and Gabby beat at the Blitz at the Fitz?
Keith Sinclair.
The Bookstalkers. Hashimi Larajani invented the MAPE. What do the letters M-A-P-E represent?
Most awesome phone ever.
Of course, it weighed about 5 pounds and was about this big. The Bookbarians. Yoshitsune's father was the leader of what samurai family?
Minamoto.
The Enchanted Readers. What was Jackson Green's trademark piece of clothing?
A red tie.
Fanatics. What was the name of Jackson Green's school?
Maplewood Middle School.
Galaxy Readers. What did Yoshitsune's father and his men do to the retired emperor's palace after they kidnapped the retired emperor?
Put him in an ox cart.
They burned the palace. Yes, they did put the retired emperor in an ox cart, but they burned the palace down. Ice cream sandwiches. Who wore uniforms of a black jumpsuit, black beret, and dark glasses?
Hatch.
Guards did. Inklings Generation 27. What was the name of the video game Keith gave to Stuart Hogan to get Stuart to drop out of the city council race?
Ultimate Fantasy 4.
Insert name here. In the 1100s, which city was the center of the Japanese universe?
Tokyo.
It was Kyoto. Same syllables, just in a different order. Library Legionnaires. Who was the only electric student who could absorb and store electricity?
Michael Bay.
The Maze Runners. The Lord of Hiraizumi, Fujiwara Hidehara, treated Yoshitsune like one of his own what?
Children.
Teams and audience, just a reminder, if I can hear you giving the answers, so can they. That's what everybody. Nerdherd, welcome back. When they entered the academy, Michael, Austin, Jack, and Wade were in what type of vehicle?
A food delivery van.
They were in a van. Yes, it was a food delivery van. Novel invertebrates. What kind of lock was on the door of Dr. Kelsey's office?
Gut and Babble 4200.
I couldn't have 4,200. Radical readers. Bioelectrogenesis produces what in the body?
Electricity.
Rampage readers. Who described herself as an electric vampire?
Nichelle.
Reverend Membrals. What do a Kobayashi Maru, a Carrie Nation, an Anakin Skywalker, a Windows Vista, a Denver Boot paired with a White Rabbit, and a Fallout Shelter all have in common? Hey, shh.
They were all part of the plan to make Gabby the president.
The TKD Bros. Dr. Hatch compared the electric children to what type of bird?
Eagles.
Uptown Girls. from 100% recycled material. Keith's posters were made from what material? We need your answer, ladies.
Paper?
They were made from vinyl. Team XYZ. Who erased the lies Zeus believed about what happened to his family?
Taylor.
And we have reached the end of round 3 with only 4 teams in the game. To start off round 4, we had 99 problems, but a book ain't one of them. What was the first and last name of Yoshitsune's half-brother who called on all loyal samurai to overthrow the Taira?
Minamoto Yoritomo.
Amazing Bulldogs. Who did Jackson's mother blame for turning Jackson and Samuel into junior criminal masterminds?
Their grandpa?
Band nerds. Who had a crush on Megan Feldman? We need your answer.
Hashimi?
The Book Adventurers. The combination to Jackson's lock on his school locker was whose birthday?
Gabriela de la Cruz.
The Bookmasters. What type of vehicle was Taylor put into when she was kidnapped?
A van?
The Book Seekers. Who showed up at Hashimi's shed the day before the election to help out and make sure Jackson didn't get arrested?
Samuel Green?
The Bookstalkers. What was the full name of the CEO of Elgin Inc.? Ladies, we need an answer.
Eglin Academy?
His name was Dr. C. James Hatch. The Bookbarians. In Kyoto high society, a white smile was considered wild and barbaric. So what did the social aristocrats do?
They blackened their teeth.
Enchanted readers. The lock combination on Hashimi's shed represented whose birthday?
Megan?
Captain Kirk's. The Fanatics. Dr. Hatch wanted Michael to prove his commitment to the academy by electrocuting
Wade.
the Galaxy Readers. What was the first and last name of Yoshitsune's father's nemesis?
Kiyomori Taira.
Taira Kiyomori. Ice cream sandwiches. Which club gave flowers to the candidates at the dance?
AV Club.
It was the Botany Club. And that means we have to say goodbye to the ice cream sandwiches. Inklings Generation 27. Jackson was not allowed to carry a cell phone at school because of his involvement in what previous job?
The Kelsey job or the midday PDA?
Insert name here. What was Keith going to do with the phony ballots?
Throw them away.
He was going to replace the real ballots. Everyone, please put your hands together as we say goodbye. Library Legionnaires. Upon Taylor's return from the motocross exhibition, who tortured her on Dr. Hatch's command?
Michelle.
The Maze Runners. Who was Yoritomo's arrogant and much disliked right-hand man? We need an answer, please.
Kamiori.
Kagetoki. Nerd Herd. Michael's mother gave him a birthday gift, which was engraved, "I love you forever, Mom." What was the gift?
His dad's watch.
Novel invertebrates. As a Buddhist, Yoshitsune believed that his friend Suginobu's soul would someday be what?
Reincarnated.
Radical readers. Where did Keith hide when Jackson and Charlie came into the copy room during the dance?
A closet.
The Rampage readers. How was the Battle of Dando-Ura different from previous battles? We need your answer.
They came down from the mountaintop.
The Battle at Dando-Ura was fought at sea. The Remembrals. When Keith tried to leave the copy room after replacing the ballots, what did he discover?
The door was locked.
TK Debros. Austin used what device to measure Michael's electric output?
Multimeter.
Uptown Girls. What gave away Keith's hiding place in the copy room? We need your answer, ladies. Girls, we need an answer.
He was noisy.
Well, he was noisy, but specifically he sneezed. Everyone, please put your hands together. XYZ. Jack drove everyone to California in what type of car? Just a little premature.
Camaro.
And we have now reached the end of round 4. We have 21 teams still in the game. 99 problems, but a book ain't one of them. What really occurred in Kyoto when people said that Taira Kiyomori had become a dragon and was shaking the capital with his anger?
An earthquake.
Amazing Bulldogs. What kind of candy did Mrs. Goldman keep in a bowl on her desk?
Butterscotch.
The Band Nerds. What was the first and last name of the student who volunteered to be Gabby's strategic advisor for the campaign?
Omar Turner.
Book adventure. Who took away Michael's pain when he was locked in cell 25?
Abigail.
The Bookmasters. Kiyomori's laced armor and bearskin boots were what color? We need your answer.
Purple.
They were black. Please put your hands together. Next we have the Book Seekers. Jack Brains gave himself what nickname? We need your answer, team. Answer? Called himself the Jackal. The Bookstalkers. What was the first and last name of the editor of the Maplewood Herald?
Charlie De La Cruz.
The Bookbarians. Hugh Morty's helmet had a silver ornament shaped like what?
A beetle.
The Enchanted Readers. Who told Charlie that Keith Sinclair was running for student council president? We need your answer.
Bradley Boardman?
It was Naomi Sinclair. Everyone, please put your hands together. The Fanatics. What was the name of Michael Austin and Taylor's biology teacher?
Mr. Polson.
The Galaxy Readers. What was the name of the Maplewood Middle School basketball team?
The Fighting Dolphins basketball team.
Inklings Generation 27. Who was Yoshitsune told to kill to prove his loyalty to the Lord of Kamakura?
His uncle.
His uncle Yukie. Library Legionnaires. Who was the detention supervisor? We need your answer, ladies.
Was it Michelle?
The detention supervisor is Miss Johnson. Maze Runners. Which character was not supermodel gorgeous? Just plain old regular model gorgeous. That's clear. Ladies, an answer, please.
Megan?
It's Katie Accord. Everyone, please put your hand up. The Nerd Herd. What was Yoshitsune's father doing when he was killed?
He was kidnapping the retired emperor.
He was taking a bath. Novel Invertebrates. Article 23, Section B5 of the Student Council Bylaws states, in the event of questionable results, the ballots were to remain in the possession of the Student Council advisor until they could be hand counted by whom?
The principal?
Until they could be hand counted by the honor board. Radical Readers. What was Keith Sinclair's father's first name?
Robert?
Say it a little louder.
Robert?
It was Roderick. Rampage Readers. Austin measured Michael's electric output at 864 volts, which is more than what type of fish has.
Electric eel.
The Remembrall. What did Yoritomo order Shizuka to do after she was captured and taken to Kamakura? We need your answer, ladies.
Commit suicide.
She was ordered to dance. Everyone, please put your hands together. TK Bros. Michael and Taylor were both born at what hospital?
Pasadena Central Hospital.
Pasadena General Hospital. Team XYZ. Jackson Green could open any lock except one. Which lock stumped Jackson?
The Gutenberger 4200.
And we have now reached the end of round 5 with 17 teams still in the game. As a reminder to our teams, the questions and their answers are going to get a little bit more specific as we move on. Please remember to phrase your answers as close to the books as possible and stop making faces at me. 99 problems, but a book ain't one of them. What was Yoshitsune's mother's name? Her first name.
Tokiwa.
Amazing Bulldogs. Keith promised not to cut into whose budget in order to get Victor to sell out Jackson.
The chess team.
The Band Nerds. Taylor researched 42 years of birth records at Pasadena General Hospital. Or how many days of missing records did she discover? We need your answer.
11.
Book Adventures. Who was like the Thomas Edison of middle school?
Megan Feldman.
Book Seekers. What did Yoshitsune do to try to prevent his enemies from getting his head after he died?
He tried burning down his house.
Tried to burn down his house. The Bookstalkers. What was the approximate cost of the MEI machine?
$2 billion.
The book variants. What traditional style of food did Jackson Green's father cook? We need your answer, guys. Guys, say something. Say something. Say something.
Japanese.
Southern soul food. Please put your hands together. Fanatics. What was the name of the temple that Yoshitsune was taken to at about age 7?
The Kurama Temple.
The Galaxy Readers. What was the first and last name of the student who chaired the Maplewood Student Honor Board?
Bradley Boardman.
Lincoln Miller. Everyone, please put your hands together. 18th Generation 27. What happened that prevented the Taira from pushing Yoshitsune's ships into the rocks?
The tide changed.
Library Legionnaires. How old was Michael when his father died? He was 8. Please put your hands together. Nerd Herd. Welcome back. Who was the Shinto god of war and the patron god of the Minamoto? Ladies, we need an answer, please. Ladies, say something. Say something. The time is up. The name of the god is Hachiman. Everyone, please put your hands together. Up next, we have the novel Invertebrates. How many police officers interviewed Michael after his mom's kidnapping?
Two.
Radical readers. At what age were Japanese boys considered men? Rampage readers. What did Jackson allegedly steal from Riggins Middle School and sell on eBay?
Not a Saccharton machine.
He stole their goat, well, allegedly stole their goat mascot. Please put your hands together for TK Ebros. How much money did Michael take from his mom's emergency fund to pay for the trip to California?
$300.
XYZ. After a journey of several months, Yoshitsune and the gold merchant who helped him leave Kurama reached what city?
Hirazumi.
Now we have reached the end of round 6 with 12 teams in the game. Round 7, here we go! was the name of the schools Keith Sinclair wanted to attend after Maplewood? We need your answer. Well, that's time. Wanted to attend the Winstead Academy. Please put your hands together. Amazing Bulldogs. How old was Yoshitsune when he disobeyed Hidehara and left Hiraizumi to join the samurai? He was 21. Band nerd. Miss Caroline Appleton held what specific position at Maplewood Middle School? We need an answer, please.
The secretary?
She was the senior administrative assistant. Please put your hands together. Book adventurers. What three things made up the Japanese imperial regalia?
The sword, jewel, and mirror.
Wrong order, though. Come on. The book seekers. Well, we're gonna have fun, right? Book seekers, welcome back. What type of tea did Jackson Green frequently drink?
Earl Grey tea.
Earl Grey. The book stalkers. Who considered herself a human flash drive?
Grace.
The Fanatics. Hashimi offered to let Victor Cho read one of his comic books, but Victor preferred to read what book instead?
War and Peace.
Still a little light reading. Inklings Generation 27. Who offered to take over John Parsons' fourth period job as main office student helper as part of the plan?
Bradley.
Novel invertebrates. What are the three essential samurai skills?
Archery, horsemanship, and swordsmanship.
Radical readers. Who made up the name Blitz at the Fitz? Ladies, we need your answer.
Keith Sinclair.
It was Gabby. Please put your hands together. TKG Rose. Where are you? Hello. What did Yoshitsune's attackers do with his head after they cut it off?
stored in a jar?
They placed it in a tub of sake. Please put your hands together as you say. Team XYZ. Much to the disappointment of his father, what was Charlie's usual idea of exercise?
Playing video games.
We have now reached the end of round 7. We have 8 teams still in the game. Round 8, Amazing Bulldogs. What was the samurai sword's single purpose? We need your answer. Time is up. Do you have an answer? To end human life. With that, we'll be saying goodbye to the amazing book adventurers. What was Gabby's father's occupation?
He's a firefighter.
Book seekers. What was the name of the warrior monk that joined Yoshitsune?
Benkei?
They're book stalkers. Gabby woke up one morning to discover that all of her clothes, except for one shirt, were gone. What was the band's logo on the remaining shirt?
Skater Boys?
The Fanatics. What did Yoritomo build in Kamakura, where pacification prayers were offered to the spirits of Yoshitsune and the dead lords of Hiraizumi?
Temple.
Inklings Generation 27. Taylor's father worked for what police department? We need your answer.
Meredith?
Boise Police Department. Please put your hands together. Novel invertebrates. The Environmental Action Team changed its name right before the election. What was the team's new name?
Students Against Keith Sinclair.
XYZ. What was the Japanese word for the rank of military leader of Japan? We need your answer.
Shogun.
And we have now reached the end of round 8. We have 6 teams in the game. To start us off, we have the book adventurers. Which character caused the motocross rider to crash during the X Games?
Tara?
The Book Seekers. How did Yoritomo die? We need your answer, please.
He was murdered by his son.
Unfortunately, he fell off his porch. Please put your hands together. The Bookstalkers. Jackson left some items in Gabby's locker. Among them were a black t-shirt, her favorite jeans, and a Forever Young CD. Specifically, what was the fourth item?
A red chrysanthemum?
A red chrysanthemum. Yes. Fanatics. What did Yoshitsune's men do to light the way for their midnight attack on the Taira?
They lit the trees, the fields, and the houses on fire.
Novel invertebrates. Who flushed Victor's homework down the toilet in elementary school 14 times?
Keith Sinclair.
XYZ. Yoshitsune and his warriors rode down the Hyodoro cliffs and fell to the ground inside where? Guys, we need your answer, guys.
Inside the enemy's fort.
It's inside Ichinotani. And now we have reached the end of round 9. We had 5 teams in the game. To start us off, we have the Book Adventurers. How did Jackson lock Keith inside the copy room?
He gave him the wrong copy room key.
He changed the lock on the copy room door. Sneaky little guy. Coming up next, we have the Bookstalkers. Who was the first person Taylor met when she was placed in a cell on level D?
Ian.
The Fanatics. What university did Samuel Green attend?
Winston Academy.
The University of Pennsylvania. Novel invertebrates. Where did Charlie wait for Hashimi and Jackson so he could let them into the locked school? We need your answer, guys.
The janitor's closet.
XYZ. After Ichinotani, Yoritomo made Yoshitsune his what in Kyoto? We need your answer, team.
He was the commander of a small task force.
He was his chief deputy. Please put your hands together. At the end of round 10, we now have 4 teams in the game, and all 4 teams have missed a single question. So, the rules don't change. But if by chance all 4 teams miss their questions in this round, we're going to go on until one team gets more questions right than the other team. So, that's how we're going to go. Book Adventurers, welcome back. Hello. What relative agreed to join forces with Yoshitsune against Yoritomo? And remember, as we go forward, as specific as possible and as close to the book.
Minamoto Yuki,
His uncle Yukie. The Bookstalkers. Dr. Hatch kicked which blow out of the Colby Cross concert for not following family policy? Guys.
Zeus.
The Fanatics. What color were the Taida banners?
Red.
Novel Invertebrates. Who advised Gabby to change her campaign speech?
Carbon Cleaver.
We've now finished the 11th round, and we still have 4 teams in the game. To start round 12, Book Adventurers. How many days was Michael held in cell 25?
26,
The Bookstalkers. Due to a malfunction of the scoring machine, Dr. Kelsey said the results of the student council election would not be announced until during what event?
The Formal.
The dance. Fanatics. How long did Yoshitsune wait at Kamakura for a meeting with Yoritomo that was denied?
25 days.
Novel Invertebrates. What was Dr. Kelsey going to doctor to make sure that Keith won the election?
He was going to replace the ballots.
He was going to doctor the scoring machine report. Please put your hands together and say goodbye. In round 12, we now have 3 teams in the game. Dr. Hatch and Zeus wore helmets that blocked electric waves. What metal was used to make these helmets?
Copper,
Bookstalkers. Yoshitsune's second wife was lovely, but at 23 years old, she was considered to be what?
Old.
The fanatics, welcome back. While the others were inside the school putting Jackson's plan to work, where was Hashimi?
Outside in the van.
In the end of round 13, we have 3 teams in the game. Book adventurers, welcome back. Who jumped onto the deck of Yoshitsune's ship to try to kill him, but was unsuccessful and committed suicide?
Naritsune,
The book stalkers. What was the first and last name of the student that filled out the phony Scantron ballots for Keith? We need your answer, please. Ladies. We need an answer. You don't have one? It was Victor Cho. Please put your hands together. The fanatics. To stay alive, we need to get this answer correct. Sorry, no pressure. Sorry. Throwing that out there. What was the name of the hunter's son who became Yoshitsune's and his friend's guide and mascot?
Washinu.
We've now reached the end of round 14. We have 2 teams in the game. If you guys want to just both teams stay up here until another one has to say answer. So as both teams have answered one question incorrectly, we will continue until we have one team that answers a question right and one team that answers a question wrong in the same round. Book adventurers, you ready? Here we go. What type of weapon gave off a pungent, sulfurous smell?
mace,
It was the smoke grenades. Now, if the fanatics answer this question correctly, they will become the winners. Otherwise, we're going to do another round. Here we go. Fanatics. Again, no pressure. Who coaxed Lincoln out of the coffee room while he was putting the ballots into the scoring machine?
Megan Feldman.
Presentation here. Give us just a minute to get everything together.
I think they did.
So after 15 rounds of grueling competition, it was kind of cool. Our second place team is the Book Adventurers. Hang on, I gotta find and Rahul Rohan. Sorry, I put first and last name together. So, gentlemen, we'll get your certificates in just a second. But this is the important part. The medal. So, congratulations. Ruin your stuff. So our second place team is getting a $25 gift card for each one of them. Their medals, and then we'll have their certificates here in just a minute. Melody Miner, and Luke Enrique. And then just a picture of just. So as we're taking the photos and we're going to get the kids their certificates, I would like you to help me give all of the kids here a huge round of applause. All of the students up here put an amazing amount of time and effort into some not easy books. We'll admit that these were hard books this year. I'll admit that one. They were a little hard for me too. But they did a fabulous job. Now, students, there's somebody out here we probably need to thank. Isn't there? Like our parents? Our parents? So can you help me give the parents a round of applause? Now all the students are getting a little treat just for coming out tonight. And before we go, I have a couple of other people that I need to thank. So I need to thank the committee that helped to put this on, because this is certainly not a one-person job. And my co-chair